previously on Talk That Talk.
My process for Phi Mu Alpha, I don't care if hands weren't put on me to be in Phi Mu Alpha, but it was equally as stressful having to pass all these tests and do all these things while being in graduate school, while teaching a full-time job. And I was right there. And I didn't have to have somebody whipping me upside my damn head every night to do that. And I still learned my information, and I still worked hard for Phi Mu Alpha when I was in my chapter. When I got into Phi Mu Alpha, our bank account was negative $118. I graduated the year that I crossed. The following year, our bank account had $8,000 in it. That's what it means to be in these organizations. You can't just be about the man part. You got to be about the music and the money. So at the end of the day, we got to get past this thing where we just sit up here and we think that the only way you can make yourself be considered good is how much somebody glazed some dang on donuts. Like, we got to get past that. And I'm going to be the one to say it as one of these old heads that wants to see our organizations move into the new millennium. Because if we don't get smart, they're not going to. That's all I got.
I agree.
I agree too. It wasn't as fun, but shit, I agree.
Come on, Boo Boo Kitty. No,
because you always got to come with the like we was in here having fun.
Well, then bring the Dallas in here. Go ahead.
I ain't got no Dallas to bring, because what I was gonna say was that, I mean, shit, if I'm trying to lose 20 pounds, then I know that my mind, the strengthening and conditioning of all of that together has to be intact for me to get to the end. But I mean, now that you done said what you said, now I just don't hit the same. Because yes, what you said is factual, and I agree. I definitely agree. I agree. Do I think that it has its benefits? I think for some, possibly yes. There's more than one way to skin a cat, and I think it depends on who you are as a person and what you need to be motivated by. Do I think it's the best option or the right thing to do on all facets? Not necessarily. But I mean, it just is. It has been what it has been. I won't say it is what it is. So, yeah.
I'll say it like this. This is how, I'm not gonna say glaze, but this is how I, because the way I'm afraid that y'all gonna be like, what?
Rick messed you up now when you made that comment.
Yeah. So the way band practice operated with me was when I was joining the organization. The funny thing is, like, I literally sat down and it was like, say, we're gonna do this theory work together. And literally, that's how I feel like I'm strong in music theory. It was because we had specific sessions where during band practice where we were going over music theory to make the person better. My thing is, whatever you're doing, and like Boo Boo Kitty just said, if you're trying to lose weight and you have a partner that's like, hey, get up and go run with me, you know what I'm saying? Is that technically hazing? Nah, that's not hate. Well, by definition, I'm sorry, glaze. My bad. Band practice. This is hard. Like this is glazing right here. This is a prime example of glazing right here. No, but if you have a partner that says, hey man, let's go to band practice, and you're trying to lose weight, physically you don't want to do it, but it's for the benefit of you. So if your methods is making that person or individual better as a better human being, that's something different, because we all need accountability partners. I think when we turn it to a belittling aspect, like Rick said, or diminishing character, and so now that particular person has been glazed, and now it's like you finish your process. See, it's so bad. They've been glazed. They've been, dripped with icing so much. Now all of a sudden,
straight Jergens.
Now you're in the chapter meeting like this. The dude over here, it's like ain't that crazy? Like and then it's like we take a sense of pride in it. I mean, but I think it's a sense of maturity that honestly I don't think our founders intended it for that. Now I can't speak about every ritual, and I'm not going to open up our minds, but I'm just saying, like, we know where it comes from.
Hey, Quan, when y'all was in band practice, y'all was glazing each other, bro.
Nah, I was having music theory. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's what they call it these days. Y'all was doing that theory, huh? Yes, sir.
Nah. That's
But I
funny.
will say, I think part of it is too, is that some of that stuff is absolutely ridiculous. You made this up. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no benefit in this. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of that stuff, I mean, like, and I hate to bring this up. Like it was this organization, it wasn't a D9 org, again, Virginia State with all these organizations. The young, there was somebody who died because they made them try to cross a river at night. Excuse me. Some stuff you just got to be smarter than. No,
that happened. Didn't the Sigmas at PV kill somebody from making him drink too much water or something?
Let me explain something to you. It's certain stuff. When I call my mom, like, listen, because I could talk to my mom about this kind of stuff. Hey, I got that call. She was like, I'm gonna tell you right now, as a woman, and I know you've always been strong-willed, but you need to decide what your limits are and stick to them. The reality is nobody can help your organization if they dead. That doesn't make any sense. I don't understand how some of these people thought that some of this stuff was okay. And the reality is, and I've had, to Rick's point, conversations, you know, because sorors would say to me and the other advisor for Zeta Gamma, like, you know, well, and I'm like, I'm sorry, do you want a chapter or do you want that? Like, you got to choose, because it's not going to be the same way. Now, we'll be 60 on December 1st, the chapter, but do you want to see another 60? Like, it's not the same. It's not going to be, and anything that's not evolving, changing, growing is dead. It's not going to be the same way. I want in 60 years, if I get to see 60 more years of life, for my chapter to still be here. I want other people to be able to come to Norfolk State and have that opportunity. One is not worth the other. And I don't mean no harm. And I tell them all the time, I don't care what you heard about me, who I used to be, or all that other stuff. I'm gonna tell you right now, Zayt's not paying no bills, babe. I get paid by Anthem, all right? So y'all do something crazy if you want to. I'm gonna throw you under the wheels. Whoop! Under the wheels, because my paycheck come from, I'm not going down for nothing that don't help me pay my mortgage. So the philosophy has to change. I'm sorry. Zayt's not cutting no checks. No. And I tell the Silk that's the same thing. You can do some crazy if you want to. I'm a sing like a canary. I didn't know none of it, but I heard this. I sure will.